Okay, so hi, I'm going to be asking you some questions today. And my first question to you would be, did you donate clothes or school supplies to the charities that our school ran?
Yes, I did. I gave them school supplies, like extra school supplies I had at home, like brand new ones I'd lightly use, and gave it.
Let's see. My next question is, as a part of Canadian society, how important do you believe it is to donate to charity?
I think it's really important to give it to those who are less privileged than us. We should give what we have because they don't have as much as we do.
And my last question to you would be, viewing the people suffering from poverty, what do you believe the main cause of the suffering is?
It's like drug abuse, rebellion, like younger people when they would leave their families. It's like when they're involved in gangs, there's like a cycle they enter and it's like they can't escape it. It's not necessarily them, but like sometimes even the neighborhoods they're born into and like the things they get involved in.
Okay, thank you very much for your time and answering my questions. Okay, so I'm going to be asking you my question, and my first question is, do you believe poverty is one of the top 3 issues in Canada that must be dealt with?
Yeah, I do. Because there's like a lot of, like, even though we have some people who have a lot of food, there's a lot of people who are living under the poverty line who don't get enough food, education, stuff like that.
My next question to you would be, do you believe that the substance abuse rate in Canada is reasonably high?
Yeah, I think there's a huge issue with that, especially in schools. They're trying to keep it under control, but I don't think it's really working.
My last question is, do you believe that the Salvation Army should support those who have made constant mistakes throughout their lives?
I think that depends on what kind of mistakes you're talking about. Whereas like some of the choices that people make regarding like substance abuse and stuff like that, I don't think they should be supported for. Whereas things like if they have like disabilities and stuff like that, I think they should.
Okay, thank you. Hi there, Vitush, and I'm going to be asking you some questions today. Is that fine with you?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay, my first question is, how do you view poverty and what do you think of it?
I'm against poverty. Like when I see someone like on the street, especially during the winter time, I feel really bad. And a friend told me to call 311 if you ever see someone homeless. So
yes, I heard about that.
Yeah. So.
Okay, my next question is, did you provide throughout the school year to Pennies for Heaven?
Yeah, every week.
That's nice. Viewing the people suffering from poverty, what do you believe the main cause of the suffering is? Like, what causes them to go into poverty?
They may be dealing with financial issues or probably
like drug abuse,
yeah.
etc. And my last question is, do you believe that the Salvation Army should support those who have continued to make constant mistakes in their lives?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Because when you see people on the streets, like cold and alone, they expect the community to help us. And if the community doesn't help us, then who else would they have to help, right?
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, thank you for your time. How do you view poverty?
I feel poverty is obviously a sad subject, and I feel like all the foundations and fundraisers that are trying to support poverty isn't really doing anything because, you know, when they support money and clothes, I just feel like certain people just take it back and they're not making a difference.
Are you aware of the Salvation Army?
Yeah, I am, because my family and my friends support it by obviously giving them clothes that we don't wear.
Okay, so you did donate to the charity.
Yeah.
And my last question is, do you believe that the Salvation Army should support those who have made constant mistakes throughout their lives?
Of course. I mean, like, everyone makes mistakes, and I think that, you know, no one's perfect and they deserve a second chance, and that people should help them to change their lifestyle.
Okay. Do you believe poverty is one of the top 3 issues in Canada that must be dealt with?
Yes, I think that it is because poverty still happens, especially like in downtown and stuff. There's still a lot of people who don't have shelters or food or anything like that.
Viewing the people suffering from poverty, what do you believe the main cause of the suffering is?
I think the main cause of poverty is if they don't have like a good family foundation, or like if they're doing drugs or whatever, then that causes them to like go into poverty.
Do you believe that the Salvation Army should support those who have made constant mistakes throughout their lives?
Yeah, I believe that they should because everyone deserves a second chance, and I don't think just because they're going through poverty they should be like left out.
How do you view poverty?
I think it's really bad It's something that needs to be fixed.
Are you aware of the Salvation Army?
Yes, I am aware of Salvation Army.
Did you provide throughout the school year to Pennies for Heaven this year?
Yes, I help with Pennies for Heaven. So yeah, so I donate and stuff.
Do you believe that the substance abuse rate in Canada is reasonably high?
Well, I don't know the exact statistics, but
It's 37%.
oh yeah, that's pretty high. You can see that in every day, just in high school and stuff.
And my last question is, do you believe that the Salvation Army should support those who have made constant mistakes throughout their lives?
Do they support them?
Should they support them?
Should they? Well, yeah, right, because they're making a difference in their lives.
Okay, thank you for your time.